So we're back. As you guys can see, I have the Prusa MK2S here, and the Creality CR10s. I actually have two of them, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. So, people have been asking me, and I've seen a lot of comments. I've seen one video person who did this, and I had this in the plans for almost a year now. I was planning to get a Prusa MK2S. I tried built one, I didn't, so I just bought a fully assembled one. Prints beautifully. But this is where the comparisons end with the Creality CR10. These are completely two different machines. They're completely marked for different users. They're completely different. There's nothing similar to them. The only similarity to them is that they're both 3D printers. They both do the same thing in terms of lay plastic layer by layer. So that's the only difference between these printers. I mean, the only thing that's similar. So people have been asking me a lot about which one's better, and to be honest with you, they each have their own quirks. They each have their own great moments. They all have their great print quality. I mean, they both print really well, but the biggest deciding factor is, do you want something easy to use? Do you want something that you can just take out of the box and print? If you want that, go with the Prusa MK2S. If you don't want that, you want to work a little bit more, Creality CR10. But there's other factors as well. So, do you want auto calibration, or do you want to manually level the bed, which is a pain on the CR10. Everyone knows that. It's a pain on the CR10. I'm pointing this one. This one, I'm still getting the quirks worked out on it. This is the original one, the one that I had complaints about. Still working fine. Just, I'm getting the quirks worked out on it. So, the Creality CR10 is a great printer, but this thing is fully automatic. If there's something wrong with it, it will diagnose itself and tell you what's wrong on the screen. There's actually a little calibration thing it does before everything. It tests the X motor, it tests the Y motor, and it also tests the power supply, it tests the heat bed, it tests the leveling probe, it tests the hot end. Everything was fine with this machine. So, you might be wondering, Ryan, what are the advantages to the CR10? So I'm gonna put all the advantages. So the two advantages of Prusa is that it's a lot easier to use and it has auto bed calibration. There's also print quality, which I'll get into a little later. And I think this one has a better board. I think it has a better power supply. And that's where it really and it has a full-size SD card. The Creality CR10 has a micro SD card. That's huge. Because a lot of laptops only have SD card slots. So remember that when you're buying a printer. So, as you can see, the Creality CR10, what are the advantages of this? The build size, 300 by 300 by 400. If you're American, it's about 12 by 12 by 16. It's huge. And if you're doing cosplay work, get the CR10. The reason why is because it is big. You can print big things on it. The only issues that this has is that it does not have auto bed calibration. It's less reliable than the Prusa, but it is a lot more, I would say, it's a lot bigger. So if you're planning to print big things, and you need big things for cosplay, then this one. I would still recommend this one for cosplay. It matters how big you want your build volume to be. If you're fine with staying between 250 by 210 by 200, go for this one. If you're doing bigger work, go with this one. So I hope I answered your question which one to get. I really didn't, and we're gonna compare the price tags right now. So the Creality CR10, this one's a top version. It goes for about $487, so under $500. This one fully assembled about $900. So keep that in mind. It's very, very similar. Now this one as a kit is $700, so it's still a lot more expensive than the Creality CR10. So if you're a cosplay worker and you need that big build space and you want good quality prints, go with the Creality CR10. If you need the best prints, if you need something that is reliable, that prints really well, get the Prusa MK2S. I hope I answered your question again, guys. I'm sorry I'm doing this like 5 times. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And please leave a comment. I'll reply to every comment. Thank you. Bye.